Welcome back to the Standard Show. We've got a wild one today. Check out this Kevin Samuels clip, then I'll break it down right after.
All right, we're back. Go ahead. How old are you?
I'm 39.
All right, 39. What's the disagreement?
My question is, at my age, let's be realistic. The dating pool is stint. I was
It's
recently,
stagnant. Stagnant.
I said stint, like it's just,
Okay.
I mean, I don't have many options. Let's be realistic here.
Okay.
I was just recently engaged for the first time, and I broke it off. Um, and I'm just scared. I don't know.
You have any children?
No, I don't.
What city do you live in?
I live in Atlanta.
How long were you in a relationship?
We had a very fast love affair. We were together for about 6 months.
You were engaged in that time?
Yes, very fast.
You're in Atlanta?
Yes.
This may sound harsh, but I gotta ask, because
Give it
Atlanta.
to me.
Do you still have a clean battery of health?
Yes, I can't have children. That's why I
No,
don't
I
have.
mean, okay, all right. So you guys, how'd you end up in a whirlwind situation where you engaged and broke it off?
I just, sometimes when you move fast, you look past things. I was single. I hadn't dated a man in 7 years.
All right.
And
What did he do for a living?
the person he was in the military. He actually lives in another country.
All right. So was this a long distance relationship?
Semi, I wound up living there part of the time and living here.
The relationship before him was 7 years ago.
Yes.
And how long did that relationship last?
A few months. I just thought he was a cheater.
You thought he was a cheater.
I didn't know for sure.
And what about the one before that?
2 years.
And how were you in that relationship?
I was late 20s. I was single, not dating anyone for 4 years.
Have you had any therapy?
I'm in therapy now.
I mean, if what you're saying is accurate, ma'am. I mean, were your mother and father married?
No. Very
So
toxic.
what's the longest relationship you've ever had that you would consider to be healthy?
2 years.
And that ended when you're late 20s?
Yes,
Who ended that?
I did.
Why?
His mother was a problem. A major problem.
Did she live in the same city?
Yes, we lived in New Jersey at the time.
His mother was a problem. How?
A major problem.
How?
He was her only boy,
Of
and
course.
she interfered in our relationship all the time.
And
And
what did he do about it?
well, we had started a business together, and
But what did he do about it?
nothing, absolutely nothing, and it just wasn't healthy. I just
So
couldn't.
you started a business with somebody you weren't married to.
Yes, we did multiple businesses together.
So it begs the question, if everything I'm hearing, why are you getting this deep into something without a commitment?
We were young.
You're in your late 20s. That's not young.
It wasn't right.
Oh.
We were just determined that we just wanted so much more than what we had already had, and we wanted.
Okay, how about having a marriage license?
We weren't ready to get married.
So what the
I know.
fuck? Um,
Chew me out. Go ahead.
well, I'm not gonna, but I hear this too often from black women. It's like y'all will do everything. You'll move in, you'll start businesses and everything else, but getting married seems to fuck with y'all. It's like, but you'd rather be a girlfriend and all. Why weren't you ready for all that? But you're ready to be a girlfriend and a business owner in multiple businesses.
I didn't want to rush him, and he didn't really. We made promises and all that stuff, so we
Were
just.
you looking to be married back then?
Yes, but for some reason, I just couldn't envision it with him.
Then why were you there?
I wanted it, but like when I would try to fantasize about it, it just wouldn't.
But that's not a marriage, isn't a fantasy.
Yeah.
It's practical. That's part of the problem. So many of our women think marriage is supposed to be this love. Marriage is boring.
It's work.
No, it's boring. we are so in love with the struggle, and we hear all the time our women talk about, well, I don't want to be. You don't, y'all are more worried about being divorced than being a baby mama and in these long relationships with nothing. So now at 39, the reality is you can't play on your looks anymore because you're
No.
towards the end of that. But
Yep.
here's the problem: what relationship skills do you have to meet a man who's stable?
You're right.
If I put you in a room with a bunch of stable provider males,
I'm too alpha female as well. I really need to
I
learn
don't want the
more
fuck
feminine.
that mean. What does alpha female mean?
I'm working on just trying to soften up and be more
What
feminine.
does alpha female mean though to you?
I'm just a little too hard at times, I think. I don't know how to just take the back seat and shut up.
Well, I don't.
I'm being honest.
I know. I mean, I hear these words, alpha female, and that's. But are you in therapy with a clinician right now?
No, I'm seeing a therapist though
Okay, is it a
about
male or a female?
a female.
Oh, shit.
I probably should see a male, you think?
Well, yeah, because a lot of female therapists, you got to look at their lives. A lot of women who are therapists ain't. Look, it's not over because you don't have any kids. But if I ask you, why do you want to be with a man? What would you tell me?
I just want to, honestly, I've never seen a healthy marriage in my life with anyone. Anyone. I've
Okay.
never seen a healthy long term marriage with anyone in my life. So I have nothing to build off of. I either give too much or
So
I'm,
why do you want to be with a man?
well, I want to be with, I don't want to be, I'd like to be in a companionship. I would love to grow with someone, to build with someone. I grew to really like that because I got comfortable with being alone.
Why do you want to be with a man? You
I
can't
don't
even
want to
tell me.
grow old alone like these bitter women in my family.
Okay, but you can't tell me why you want to be with a man. Everything you're telling me is against something scarce or negative.
Yeah.
What value does a man bring to your life?
I would love to feel secure. I would love to, for once in my life, to be able to just
Secure
let me.
how?
I've never had a relationship where anyone made me feel that I didn't have to take some type of control, that if things fell apart, that they would
Well,
take over.
because the masculine men who do that won't tolerate your controlling ways.
I'm not controlling it. That's the thing. I'm
Well,
not.
if this whatever you call alpha,
Yeah.
the men who are secure in attachment style won't tolerate that.
That's why I don't like older men, I think.
Older how old?
I, I don't know. It's something about.
I don't know why y'all women act like you got all these choices.
I don't. That's. I
You
don't.
don't like older men. You don't like this. You don't like that. Well, buy a goddamn dog and die alone.
I don't want to. That's why I'm talking to
But,
you. What is
but no, but okay. You don't like older men. So what? He has to be 38.
No, I don't have any age limits. I've just never met an older guy that piqued my interest.
And what piques your interest?
I just like fun, loving, free spirited.
That's see what I mean, people. I'll go back to what I wrote earlier.
What'd you write earlier?
Bottom line, most women are more comfortable being alone or losing instead of settling for the boredom of winning. Free spirit alpha female meaning I don't like structure, routine, consistency, discipline.
You are so right. And I need
Well,
that.
but the problem is, man, and I'm gonna just be right down the middle. At 39 years old, you still look a little bit younger, but you're not. And
No.
you got about 4 more years before the phone stops ringing.
Oh, it
And
stopped.
that, the phone, the DMs, even it stops. People are still trying to hit it. I'm talking about it all stops. And I don't know what you ladies think you're going to get because did the women in your family die at age 65?
No. My family lives long.
Well, then you look like what does that look like?
I don't want to be like them.
But then you got to ask yourself, What value does a man bring? See, what you have not said is anything positive with a man. All I've heard
Yep.
is fear, scarcity, and lack.
Mm.
Nothing about a man that brings anything positive. Everything you said about a man is something. This man was a mama's boy. This was this. This was that. And I can't get a man like that. Well, this is what therapy is important. And
Absolutely.
you ladies need to start understanding what a man's value is. And it's more than his dick and his wallet. The thing we bring to you is we settle down the chaos in your mind. You guys are chaotic by nature because you're emotional. And likely, and do you have any siblings?
Yes, a lot. I'm the oldest of six with my mom and the oldest of three with my dad, and I have three step.
Where do they live nearby?
No, I'm in Atlanta alone.
Atlanta.
I know. Is you see why I went to another country to find someone?
It's not the problem. What? What
Atlanta
about your
did me
female?
bad. I had someone
What about
sleeping.
your female friends?
I don't really have many. Um, I have more male friends.
So that means you want to know where your husband is? Look in your friend zone. The guys that don't make you tingle is probably the guys you need to be with.
Probably so.
Yeah, but they just don't make you moist. So do it yourself. Get a bullet or a rabbit. You got a finger.
It's not about sex, Kevin.
My point, I know what it's about. The guys in your friend zone are talking to you without benefit of sleeping with you. That means they must care about you for some reason.
Yes. But I
I'm doing
know
the
so
best.
much about them. I'm like, whew, thank God you my friend.
Well, they know about you too. You know, I mean, y'all all sound equal. Look, you crazy, he crazy. Do y'all crazy match or does your
I'm
crazy make his
batshit
crazy go?
crazy. I know.
Well, you need some therapy, and I would tell you number one, therapy. Number two, drop this alpha female stuff. I mean, Atlanta's a hard place to Atlanta's a hard place for women. Y'all got to come with it down here because you outnumber us 17 to 1. We got our pick here.
Where are you?
It's good to be the king.
Where are you?
I'm in Buckhead. Shit.
Oh, you're in Atlanta as well. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The
That's why I'm
midlevy
like,
is
that's why I
so
shook my
good.
head. I'm like, you got a problem. Seriously though. Seriously. Therapy. And you have to ask yourself, regardless of to what you've seen growing up, it wasn't good, it wasn't healthy, so what? We all have a choice what we want our lives to be going forward. If you don't want to be alone, you need to be a man's peace.
Yeah.
And then he can be your security. Can
Yeah.
you give him what he needs to be what you need? That's the question we all have to answer. So hope that helps.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
She's 39 and honestly scared that she's running out of options. She ended her engagement because she convinced herself her fiance was cheating, but Kevin points out the real pattern. She keeps walking away from relationships for the smallest reasons, just like the unstable dynamic she grew up seeing. Her parents weren't married, and now she's repeating the same cycle without meaning to. She says she started a business with a boyfriend in her 20s, but Kevin shuts that down. You can't build something serious with a man you're not committed to. She also leans into the whole alpha female mindset, but Kevin tells her straight, it's hurting her more than helping. He urges her to stay in therapy, to value men as partners rather than threats, and to finally break the mindset that's been blocking her from the love she says she wants.